Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create this audio visualizer in Blender from scratch. So at the end of the video you will have something like this. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First of all, I'll delete my camera and other stuff and keep my default cube. We're going to go add array modifier because we're going to need 4 cubes in a line. Each of the cubes is going to be representing each column of the audio visualizer. Then I'm going to go get these cubes a little bit up so the animation would be on the plane. And then let's apply the array modifier and then select all of the cubes. Then I'm going to separate by selection. So then we can animate each of the cubes one by one. And also shift my 3D cursor to the world origin. And then I'm going to select all the cubes and set their origin point to the world origin. So the animation will be relative to the plane. With that being said guys, let's jump into the real part of this tutorial. So you're going to open up the graph editor. So all the animations are going to be created within the graph editor. So first of all, I'll select my first cube and then I'm going to apply insert single keyframe. And then I'm going to go to channels and sound to samples. In the sound to sample, you can select whatever audio clips you want to add. So there we have a couple of options on the right hand corner. So the lowest frequency and then the highest frequency is the frequency range you have to get from the audio file. The attack time is basically like how fast it is responding to the audio file. And then the release time is how fast it is coming back to the original state after it has responded to a frequency. We only want to think about the attack time, release time, and then the frequency difference. So you can use the same attack time and release time as in my case if you have different values. So I'm going to type in like 250 to the highest frequency for this cube. Alright, just after you've selected your frequency, you can see the graph editor has created the animation. You can do the same thing for all the cubes but with different frequencies. For the second cube, I'm going to use like 2000. So in this case guys, you have to use different frequencies. So you can use like 20 to 20,000 range of frequencies within this. One thing to keep in mind guys, if you animate a voiceover, the frequency range should be a little bit lower. Like you can go like 20 to 3000 range. Other than that, you can pretty much use whatever frequency in between 20 to 20,000. And for the fourth one, I'm going to type in much more larger, like 12,000. Alright, now if I play the animation, as you can see that it's moving according to the audio clip. But here we got another problem because now if you see the graph editor, those animations cannot be selected, which means like the animation is still subtle. So I want to enhance them a little bit. So in order to enhance, we have to bake the animation in order to get more control. So for that guys, we have to select all and we have to bake them under the animation. So let's bake it. So you have to select as what I have selected. Now you can see guys, the animation has been baked to the graph editor. Now you can see guys, now if you change the animation on the graph editor, the cubes are also changing. But one thing I want to do is, I just want to enhance the animation. So I just don't need to scale them in all directions. So I'm going to lock my other directions in the graph editor, leaving the C direction. So if I select the graph editor and I scale on the Y axis, cubes are getting a scale along the C axis. One thing you can see that cubes are dips down the 0 axis. So I want to make them only hop in positive directions. So for that, we have to get this all above 0. So I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to scale along the Y axis and get them top of the 0. So now we can see simply that is moving as we need it. Also, the animations are a lot more intense now. One thing lastly, the Blender doesn't actually play your audio. So in order to do that, you have to browse your audio clips into the video editor within the Blender. So that's all for this tutorial guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in my next one.